Hey, good morning, it's Owen Bigland. This is the Inside Edge video blog. One of the most magical things about buying a home, buying your principal residence or a piece of real estate is leverage. And often I'll read articles all the time in various publications or online talking about comparing real estate investing or buying a principal residence to buying stocks or investing in other things. And one of the key points that they always miss, or a lot of them miss when it comes to buying real estate, is the use of leverage. And leverage is probably the key factor in creating wealth. If you ask any successful business person who's built any type of net worth, chances are most of them will tell you that that couldn't have been done unless they use some form of leverage. Now, when it comes to real estate, buying your principal residence shouldn't always be looked at as a pure investment. I mean, you need a roof over your house, you've got to live someplace. The alternative is to rent and make your landlord rich. But when you're buying your principal residence, the nice thing about it is the residual factor is that that house you're living in and using and it's tangible is also appreciating in value. Now, what leverage does is it allows you to buy, let's say, a $500,000 condo for as little as 5% down. So it allows you to take possession and ownership of a $500,000 asset, which is going to appreciate over time, for as little as $25,000 of your own money. It also allows you to do it at a very low interest rate. Right now, 2.5% on a variable rate loan. Now, there's very few other investments that allow you to do that. The closest thing would maybe be a margin account at a brokerage firm. But working off margin, you're probably not going to be able to borrow $500,000 on a margin account unless you've got a couple $1,000,000 net worth. The other thing is, I think the best rate you're ever going to get on a margin account through a brokerage firm is probably 4 or 4.5%. Instead of the 2.5% you're going to get with a mortgage. So that's one of the key things that a lot of people always miss out when they talk about real estate compared to other investments. It's the magic of real estate. Again, you're getting possession of a $500,000 asset for $25,000 of your own money. That asset will grow. It will guarantee it will go up in value. Not every year. Real estate is a long-term commitment. But I can always guarantee my clients that after 20 years, that $500,000 condo will be worth substantially more than $500,000 20 years from now. And it allows you to pay it off over a 25-year period. So that's leverage. And it's really the magic of buying real estate that a lot of people forget about. And it's hard to replicate that in other forms of investment. The other thing, of course, is when you're buying your principal residence in Canada, I've blogged about this before, it's the only true tax shelter we still have left. And it is, the amount of money you can build and shelter in a principal residence is astonishing over 20 or 25 years. Keep in mind, RRSPs are great, but a lot of people forget that all you're doing is delaying your tax bill with an RRSP. I max out my RRSP every year, but I know that when I decide to retire and convert that into a RIF, all that money I'm going to start drawing out every year is taxable at my marginal tax rate. With a home, you live in it for 25 or 30 years, you sell it when you're 70 and downsize, that $1 million you have in your house now in capital gain comes out to you completely tax-free. Leverage and a tax shelter, one of the two magical things with owning real estate. I'm Owen Bigland. As always, thanks for watching. You can always reach me at owen@owenbigland.com. I'll see you next time.